Okay, so today I wanted to show a couple of things if I can. One of them is easy to show, which is the display does not actually work on the front motor. It's something with the controller when both wheels are spinning, but the motor doesn't even have to be turned on. So if you look here, I'm front wheel only, right? You can see front wheel only. I'm gonna put the front wheel up and we'll just go to pedal assist 1. See, it does nothing. I go all the way to 5. See, it does absolutely nothing. Now, go back wheel only. Make sure I'm off the ground. I am. Now you'll notice the rear motor and the front motor are both registering, but the front wheel is not spinning. Only the back wheel. Now if I put it on dual mode, alright, sorry, that's the front wheel. So all of a sudden now it doesn't register anything. Put it on dual wheel, and now all of a sudden they're both registering. But it's not the front wheel that's registering. It's just mimicking, in essence, kind of what the rear wheel is doing. So now the next thing I wanted to show, if I can here, it's kind of hard because I'm by myself, but I want to show you the front brakes, which you may have heard a moment ago, the way they make noise. Okay, I'm front only. So here you can see that, or hear it maybe. So it's making that noise and it will not stop. Absolutely will not stop. Let's see if I can do this again. Now, what you get when you're riding is more, and it gets loud. And I've loosened the caliper. I've straightened the caliper. I've realigned the caliper. I've completely taken it off, completely put it back on, realigned it. I can get it to where there's no noise until you ride it. The minute you hit a bump or something that jars the wheel, it throws it all off center again. So that's something that needs to get worked on. There's no reason why it should be doing that. The back tire doesn't do it. Another thing here that I'll show you is the throttle. So look, I can't even tell how fast I'm going because the speedometer is based off the rear tire, not independently front and rear. So I can't even tell what kind of power I'm really doing. And I don't know if you can hear that disc brake rubbing. It's actually ding, 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 ding because it's metal. But now watch. So let me go to the other side here. So now watch the throttle. So first of all, you can see how far I have to twist the throttle just to get anything to go. So watch. You know, we'll say right there. I'll keep my finger there. So you've got all this twist that's a dead zone. That's a miscalibrated throttle in the controller. 2, so now if I'm going full speed, watch. It doesn't actually pick up again until you're almost at the end. Now watch. There. So I'm going half of the twist of the throttle before it even re-engages. So again, the rear brake discs are fine. They don't make any noise. They do make just a tiny, but it's nothing I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is the front ones, because they get extremely loud. So you can get them aligned, and then within seconds, the whole rim, and because it uses such a massive disc that is completely oversized for the size of the tire, that disc did not need to be any larger than the rear. And if you notice, you can see the rub marks here. It only touches the tiniest bit of this. This is probably, so if I did that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 1/5, like 20% of this entire disc is being touched. The brake pads are so tiny. They only touch that little bit. That really doesn't, I mean, they have tremendous stopping power because the disc is so large, it can stop it faster. So the stopping power is fantastic. But the alignment and the flexibility of this is horrendous. And there's no option in the display to change anything. Now here's another issue. So if I go to voltage, it claims to be, the controller claims to be set to 48 volt. I can go to 60, I can go to 48, but there's no 52. So if this is a 52 volt battery and 52 volt motors and a 52 volt controller, why is it not running at 52 volt? $48, $60, $72, $24, $36, $48. See, there's no 52. 52 volt is not an option here. It's a little strange that you're allowing people to change the voltage. I don't know if it actually works. I didn't want to risk anything by changing it and having it damage something. Motor measurement is kind of based on what the speedometer reads. Wheel diameter will also change technically how the speedometer reads. Gear detail PPM. Resistance gear is obviously how many pedal assist levels you've got. Slow start doesn't do a whole lot. 3 should be very soft. It is not. This bike lunges, it grabs and kicks in right away. So what you end up having to do is keep the pedal assist in gear 1 when you can, because gear 5 is too fast, too hard. There. So as you can see, I've got gear 1 at 15%, gear 2 at 35, gear 3 at 56, 4 at 76, and 5 at 100. You have to keep gear 1 extremely low, and you're not going to be shifting down when you come to a stop. So you're going to be in gear 5 or, you know, whatever gear you were in, and it really lunges. Gear 3 is still creates a soft start that is much too hard. It needs to be softer. Not sure why I'm on 98%, because I just unplugged it before I started recording and it had been on all night. So there you go. Thank you. Let me know your thoughts.